The story begins in an era far beyond memory, when a force not bound by the usual laws of existence slipped into this reality. Emerging from realms where neither space nor time hold sway, this power is a paradox, both present and utterly incompatible with the fabric of our world. It seeps into the edges of human awareness, threading itself through the cracks in our consciousness, like a dark mist curling at the seams of our perception. This force defies names, yet goes by many, each capturing only a fraction of its nature. It manifests as a sickness of the human spirit, an affliction that lingers and spreads embedded deep in the collective psyche. Known by those who have glimpsed its shadow as Legion, this entity is relentless, clinging to this plane with a grip that will not loosen until it is expelled once and for all. This force, Legion, is woven into the very marrow of human experience, insinuating itself through despair, anger, and greed, taking root in the hearts of individuals and echoing out across generations. It has no true form, no face that we can recognize, yet it makes itself known through the subtle corrosion of spirit and soul. A gnawing presence that grows with every thoughtless act, every moment of unchecked pride and resentment. Over the centuries, sages and seekers have sensed its presence, each giving it different names, binding it within myths and warnings, hoping to lessen its grip. They speak of a force that thrives on suffering and estrangement, driving on the fractures in humanity's collective soul. For it is through division, through disunity, that Legion gains at its foothold, feeding off the broken connections between individuals, families, communities, and nations. Yet the ancients believed this force is not invincible. They left clues, fragments of forgotten wisdom, hidden in the ancient texts, chants, and rituals. They taught that only through unity, through transcending the small self, could humanity sever Legion's hold. And so the struggle continues, a battle fought both within and without, waged in the silent spaces of the mind and in the shadowed corners of society. But Legion is cunning, and it learns. In each era, it takes new shapes, whispering seductive promises of power, wealth, or influence, drawing humanity closer to the brink of its own undoing. To rid this plane of Legion, a deeper understanding of its nature is required, an understanding that transcends the surface, reaching into the core of what it means to be human. Only by unmasking it, by facing its reflection in our own darkness, can the chains it leaves be broken. And until then, Legion remains. And until then, Legion remains. And until then, Legion remains.
Lurking at the edges of perception, a spectre that haunts the human condition.